Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. So literally spent like 15 minutes trying to get my sinuses to a level where I felt like I was just able to record without coughing up my lungs or not being able to breathe. Fun times. Cause that's one reason I don't like recording in the mornings after waking up. But yeah. Anyway, we have Sam No to do, and then we have telling my what else on the nets is to do, and then we have the ship. Oh god. Panic.
Hello, Ryder. Welcome back to Sam Node. I've adjusted my connection to your implant. The headache you experienced before shouldn't reoccur.
Yeah, what was that about? You said we need to discuss something confidential?
You should know certain facts before you leave on your expedition. It seemed best we speak alone.
Here we don't look so worried. Well, sort of.
I don't understand the need
Now
for
we look
secrecy.
worried again.
Your father felt it was for the best.
What was he trying to hide?
My true capabilities. Alec overrode the implant's safety protocols. It allows me unrestricted access to the Pathfinder's physiology.
And that's me now.
And only you. I can act as a force multiplier, dramatically enhancing your motor and neural skills when required. Alec called them profiles. They provide unique tactical augmentation during combat. Your father preferred to keep this fact to himself.
Yeah, it's also, you know. If you think about it. So let's think back to the original Mass Effect, right? Biotics are, you know, they're sort of misunderstood. People are afraid of biotics because, yeah, it's basically, you know, space magic enhanced by Element Zero and Mass Effect stuff. And there's academies to train for biotics and all that. Because you're just... Not everyone can be a biotic. But we have an implant in our head or body that just... Oh, by the way, you're biotic now. Oh, now you're a soldier. Now you're a technician. Just switches you like that. That's... yeah. It sort of breaks, you know, the way the lore works originally. That you could just, you know, you're biotic, now you're not. Just switches on and off like that. But yeah.
I can understand. People might get the wrong idea. Super soldiers. A computer having control over a human.
Providing an enhancement to the human. It is a symbiotic relationship that benefits both.
What do you get out of it?
Though I'm artificial in design, I am fully sentient, far beyond what even the Initiative understands.
I don't follow. You're an AI, so what's different?
I am a new form of AI, drawing directly from the human experience. Your
Oh,
implant is my
gosh.
window into the world.
That's pretty amazing.
But beyond what many people will accept, your father knew some would fear it.
Yeah, he's got a point. So what does this mean for the two of us?
I find myself in an unusual position. Though I had access to your father's experiences, there is a gap in my understanding.
How so?
He placed a block on portions of my memory array.
Why?
Perhaps so when you asked me what his plan was, I wouldn't know.
And Dad strikes again.
But not without recourse. The further you explore as a Pathfinder, the more blocks will be removed. Perhaps you should begin in your father's quarters. In the meantime, unless you have more questions, your new ship awaits.
Thanks.
So yeah, profiles. They are basically, well, like this. basically your basic stuff from like Mass Effect. Your what you can start as: soldier, engineer, adept, sentinel, vanguard, infiltrator, explorer. Explorers, you know, basically your everything. It's not bad, but yeah. But I like soldiers because, you know, weapon damage. But then there's Vanguard. Vanguard's more melee, biotic recharge. So yeah, we're gonna be Vanguard. As the combat tech of BIOS goes on, unlock more powerful varieties of styles. Yay. Figure that, don't we have points? We do have points. Let's get started on those. Combat fitness. Yes, that's the holster. Yeah. We unlock the soldier profile. Annihilation requires what, 9 points? Let's see, Cora, what to do with you. 4 points. Wait, I thought I gave... Never mind. I might have just given Liam the things. Yeah, Liam has 2 points. Now I can start and have it strike. Okay.
Welcome back, Ryder.
Question.
I take it you're based here in Samnode?
Correct. This is where my core processing unit resides. However, using quantum entanglement communication, I remain in constant touch with you and the Pathfinder mission team, even over great distances.
So, what can you do?
What are your capabilities?
Each arc houses a SAM, Simulated Adaptive Matrix. Each is an artificial intelligence designed by Alec Ryder to support Pathfinders and their teams.
But AI is illegal in the Milky Way. How did my dad get around that?
Exceptions were made. The initiative deemed his research vital to the mission. Our design was conducted in secret.
But there's other Sams?
So there are other Sams out there?
Correct. However, your father continued to modify my own routines until the Hyperion's departure. I am the most advanced SAM in the
Oh,
initiative.
good for you.
What more can you tell me about my implant?
The implant itself provides me with direct access to your senses. I can see, hear, and experience the same stimuli you do while in the field.
Oh god.
This raw data
He's
enables
gonna be
me to
spying.
provide real-time
He's gonna be-
feedback and analysis of the situation.
And now it's
Then Dad added the secret sauce.
He removed the restrictions on my access to Pathfinder physiology.
He's gonna be analyzing my relationships. Oh god.
Uh-huh. Just promise you won't fry my brain or anything?
Trust is an important concept in any relationship. Alec taught me that. I will not fry your brain. It would end badly for both of
I
us.
need you, Ryder.
Me more than you.
I'm inside you, Ryder. Okay. Still a bit creepy.
Do you know anything more about Scott's condition?
I monitor Dr. Carlisle's reports. He is providing Scott with the very best care possible. I'm afraid there is nothing more to be done at this time.
Yeah, check that later. Anyway.
What did he mean by a symbiotic relationship?
Symbiosis is a mutually beneficial relationship between two life forms. A flower provides nectar to a bee, who in turn provides pollen for the flower. The bee gains nourishment, and the flower can propagate. In similar fashion, my own evolution was shaped by your father's experiences, and will now expand with yours. In return, I provide you with capabilities and analysis beyond normal human faculties. We each benefit.
So Sam wants to watch me fuck, basically.
That's all for now.
Of course.
Gotcha. Anyway. Where was I going? We have to go wake up people. Investigate the scary footage. Oh, you go to the docking bay finally. But we still have side quests, I forgot about that. So, yeah, I was a bit worn out last night. Was really paying attention to what we were doing. So now then, let's go back and continue this investigation. Because you know how much I love quests that send me back and forth everywhere. That was security footage 1.
This file is useless. Let's check another.
Totally worth my time. Security footage 2.
And another scrambled file.
Coincidence seems unlikely.
Let's check another.
Security footage 3.
This file is also corrupted. Definitely not a coincidence. You'd need pretty high clearance to mess with the security camera files. Somebody working for Kandros, maybe.
That is the most probable scenario.
Think you can get enough out of the files to find a match using biometric scans, Sam?
The files were badly scrambled, but if I combine all the available identifiers, it might work. Based on the limited information available, we are looking for a human male, assigned either to the Nexus or Hyperion. You will need to conduct scans from close proximity.
Got it.
Well, I technically already know what the person is, but sure, why not? Is it you, Crouch, though?
Biometrics do not match.
Yeah, look for the, you know. Oh, you're not Crouch.
This person is not a match.
Look for the security
Tempest crew should report to the docking area at once.
team that's just, you know, crouch in the corner. Do. No, those orange screens took forever.
Negative match.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Hi, you.
Scan results show a partial positive. Target is most likely suspect.
You're
Who is
sus.
he? Dale Atkins, right? We need to talk.
Look, not to be rude, but I have work to do.
No, is that what you call sabotage?
Is that what sabotage is called these days? Work?
You're pretty arrogant for the new kid. You don't even know what's been going on.
Proof says you've been up to no good.
Figures. Screw this. Screw all you hypocrites on this station. You weren't here when they kicked out our loved ones. Mutiny? We just wanted answers.
Surprised you didn't just
My
draw a
sister
gun
is
on
out
me.
there. I don't even know if she's alive or...
Well, then again, if you tried a gun on me, I wouldn't be able to do anything because, yeah.
Whatever happened back then, hurting people now makes no sense.
What do you know? I don't care what you think. The mutiny leaders were right to demand to know what was going on.
You could have hurt people, killed them.
Like those who got killed when the leadership had the Krogan stomp on my friends? I'm done talking. I confess, it was me. Do whatever you want.
Well, not up to me.
Not my call. The Nexus leaders will make that decision.
That lot make a decision? That'll be the day.
And of course he just walked away like, okay, well. And the quest is complete. We don't get to go talk to, like, you know, any of them about this. It's just, quest is done. Okay. I mean, it's slightly bothered me. How do we know we arrested him if we don't know the outcome of that? So, my docking bay.
Ready to see what Tan gave us?
I hear it's something special. Pathfinder en route. How's the ship?
In final checks and looking great.
Actually, I want to go to the stores,
We won't be long.
But
The way things are going, we'll be on our own out there.
In other words, we're making this up as we go.
We used to call that tactical improvisation. But at least we'll be doing it in style.
but I want to go to the stores. But yeah.
They call her the Tempest.
Ship even has weapons. Because, it's a scout ship.
Let's go take a closer look.
Let's pick it up a bit, people. We're 14 months late. So you're the one who's making everything happen. Vetra. Vetra Nix. Initiative Wrangler, Provisioner, Gunner, and everything in between. Are we ready? The sooner we get out of here, the better.
You're coming with us?
Have guns, even?
Yes. Otherwise, there's no way they're letting this ship off the station.
What's the rush?
Just don't want to waste any more time.
Hold it, hold it! You're not going anywhere.
Damn it.
Is something wrong?
Director Addison wants to see a complete report of the Tempest's supplies, munitions, and crew.
Director Tan overruled Addison.
The ship's loaded out with equipment for outpost discovery, squarely under Director Addison's purview.
Seen you around. Ben, right? Came here with a family, didn't you? Son still in cryo? I could pull some strings, get him to the front of the line.
Really?
Yeah, really.
They told me he wasn't essential, but I miss him.
I know.
We're going to do that.
I got family too, Ben.
Is that a
It's
side
done.
mission you do?
Addison's gonna kill me.
Nicely done.
Part of the job, Pathfinder. All things considered, it was an easy ask. And right now, you need people tearing down obstacles, not putting up more.
I like veterans.
Finally, someone who cares about doing stuff and not just talking about it.
Well, no, it looks like those were maybe guns on the wings. Maybe. So, welcome to the ship.
Everything's state-of-the-art. Labs,
Yeah.
sensors, exploration gear. Lesser crew, of course. The best in their field.
Ah, glad to see you looking well.
Those are elevators.
The engine
Those
core is based on the
ladders.
Ark's Odyssey drive.
It runs a hell of a lot quieter.
That's Gil Brody. Engineer, mechanic, all-around wrench jockey. We call this the research room. There's space for upgrading equipment, gathering intel.
Router engaged. Securing connection to Tempest.
Welcome aboard, Sam. And Ryder, of course.
All run by Suvi Anwar, our science officer. Your quarters are below. Plenty of space up here to get everyone together. It's all yours. She's light, stealthy, and the fastest ship in her class.
Adventure.
It's really going to be something, isn't it?
I haven't even shown you the best part. When you're ready to fly, head over to the bridge. Our pilot should have everything good to go.
God, that face.
Better head to the bridge when we're ready to go.
The meeting room. You can make vid calls from the central table or just get the crew together.
You can't call one at the moment. Sad. So everyone that wants to go to the bridge. Space
We
Crew.
call this the research room. You can run research projects and coordinate with the Nexus from here.
Some serious kit over here.
Hi, Liam.
Seems like we're forever racing, but there's always time to check out new toys. Useful ones.
I'm all about what's useful.
Oh, this is. Especially if you grabbed anything from Habitat 7.
Well, I grabbed a bunch of credits.
Raw minerals, tech, doesn't matter.
Didn't
The
grab
research
those.
station will strip that stuff down, give you options.
We can craft our way through. Turn the junk we find into an advantage.
Hey, with tech like this, it won't be junk for long. Not after we're through. If the best we get is what we make, still the best. Check it out.
Welcome to research. Select research options to unlock new blueprints and algorithms by spinning research data. Stop. Go away. I don't need tutorial. Oh, we only have 30 points though. Which is not nearly enough. Oh, well, let's put points in Black Widow. And yes, we could do all of that because mods. Points in Sorry Sword, Broken Hammer. Don't have enough to really match things out. Valkyrie, yes. Yes. As we're going, we'll run out soon, so augmentations. And probably not enough to. Well, we could get the. No, we can't get the vintage sheet sync. Damn. Oh well. I'm sure we'll get enough research soon enough. Yeah. Report in Sidewinder. And where's my open press with how you Scorpions? There we go. And it's all my Milky Way research. Yeah, that'll be fun. Don't have that yet. But we can put all the points into Dawn. Dang. Problem is, getting the materials is still gonna be a bit oof. But yes. If we have enough materials, we could just make a level 10 version, which is a bit much. But yeah. I don't have to worry about the levels. The mods? I'm still concerned about the mods, though. Autocap fusion stuff, combat weapon damage. Combat weapon damage. It's not terrible, it's just, yeah. I don't see if I ever have the Hero's Defender skill. Which is power and weapon damage. Which is sort of what we're doing. You know, power and weapons. This is probably gonna take a big chunk of my research. About 100 at least. And then you need the helmet. 5, 10, 15. Drake. Oops. 5. 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, only 50 left. Augmentations. So, augmentations, by the way. We're going to want a few things. Just, I forget exactly if it's just you only get one for the entire game, or if you, how to get another one after this. But yeah, plasma charge system. Yeah, we're gonna want most of these. Maybe not the ricochet system, because that's silly. But yeah. That's sadly all we can get right now. We need more research. And we need, and to develop anything, we need, you know, materials. This is starting materials. Which is enough to make a Mattock assault rifle. And Pathfinder weapons, which is, I think we start with Pathfinder weapons, or we get them anyway. Contrast pistol isn't terrible. Disciple shotgun isn't terrible. But yeah, Mattock assault rifle isn't terrible. But I think I'm gonna make the Confats. Fats. Not Confats, Confats. And that's all we can make because resources. We'll come back to that later, but yeah. Oh, we have a buy sale key. I didn't realize we had access to that yet. Well, here's the thing, we have all this money. We can sell salvage, which is, you know, not really much profit at the moment, because you didn't really get much salvage. Titanium, by the way, we can buy up to 100 at the moment, which is going to cost us a lot, but, you know, we have credits. Yeah, okay, that's a lot to buy titanium. That's like half my funds. Oof. Okay, maybe I don't want that much titanium. Maybe let's throw it. I wish I could select the number instead of having to scroll down and up. Okay, how about 40? Yeah, that's a bit more manageable. As I told you, that 40,000, not really enough to do much with. Especially once you add materials. Oh, good, copper. Copper, I might just buy 100 out, just because I know I'm going to need copper. Copper and nickel. Do I need a lot of that? And cat alloy. Gonna need a lot of that. And since we disabled the better loot, then we should be getting a lot of cat alloy from cat stuff. Which is fine, but yeah. Magnesiums. Well, since this is a 24, not 200, I can just toss 100 in and it's not really that much drain on our funds. Omnichip we should get from practically everything, so it's not really a necessary requirement to buy. But you know, we should probably get just cause. Same with this, just cause. Yeah, the problem is we don't have access to what I want. Well, you should get the Tempest Super Stick. Yeah, I know. And we could buy weapons if we really want, but yeah. I think that's good enough. There's the majority of our funds. We still have at least a decent bit. But yeah, we still going to need a lot more materials. That helps a bit. Is it enough to build anything though? No. No it isn't. Not at all.
That's the biolab. We can grow plants for food and oxygen, keep any specimen safe.
This is where Cora's gonna be spending most of the time. Now I have to go everywhere.
Hey.
This is
Hey.
later stuff. LPed. So right now no one wants to talk to us because they want me to go to the bridge. They want me to advance stuff before they'll actually talk to things. Like, hi Gil.
Hi there. Can we talk and stuff later? I've got some last minute adjustments.
Exactly.
She'll be ready to go when you are.
Don't want to talk, just want to do that. Hi Sylvie.
We're almost out there.
Hello.
Finally. I've just got to finish this download from the Nexus.
Sure.
We'll be ready for launch.
Hi Vetra.
Securing cargo and checking everything made it on board. The bridge report's ready.
Ryder,
Cora.
finalizing orders, flight plan, command access.
No one wants
Ready
to
when
talk.
you are.
This is Liam's room. He has a couch. Why he has a couch, I don't know. Why he has a couch. And this here's Vetra's room. It has a bunch of blastos and stuff in it.
Hello, Ryder.
This here's the med bay.
Excuse me. I need to make sure we have everyone's medical files from the Nexus.
Hello, Ryder.
Come by after launch, and we can catch up properly.
You're only an old man a few hundred years. You're a junior to tell you you're ready for this. I do it anyway because I know it's true. You keep your rider safe and I'll do the same with mine. Oh, respect station, and that's facial scar reconstruction surgery, which is basically, hey, do you want to redesign your character?
Most of the crew bunks in here. Cozy, huh? But your room's got more of a view.
This is a crew info board. Welcome to your new info board. Congratulations, Pathfinder Rider. Once successful installation of your info board version 3.4. You're now ready to keep yourself and your staff informed on the latest developments aboard the Tempest. I have set up everyone's use accounts. Have that. You want to remove a couch? Not right now, but I'll keep you on the list, on my list, especially if you're a bionic and drop the weight. Pay back and bill wherever else we find Liam. Are you serious? No joke about comfortable seeing. I mean... Also rocks, by the way. And Plants vs. Zombies things. They're adorable. And then your crew core goes straight to the bathroom, which goes straight to the hall. Oh yeah, this is just a toilet. Which has a door. Well, at least there's that. And showers. Ooh, double showers even. Double showers. Now here we have the kitchen. Which is, yeah, just leave a assault rifle in the kitchen, you know. Where else are you gonna put it? And then the assets that we've seen before enough of Mass Effect games. And then this room.
These are the Pathfinders Quarters. Your quarters. Sam's router is down there too.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Ah, there it is. Special delivery cache. Space rocket. SpaceX rocket model. Also music, which by the way I cannot really heal. It's just too light. I'm gonna still get copyright flags. It's way too light to actually heal. Also Sam.
Verifying my connection from Hyperion to the Tempest. The Nexus confirms we're free to depart.
I want to talk, Sam. What's emo term? Ah, yes, this. Driver from Herrick. Pathfinder is marvelous to meet you. It's a fellow adventure in the sciences. Could you help us with this experiment? We have an interesting chapter on the Nexus, a young pyjak, what humans sometimes call a space monkey. Follow studying how various species adapt to shipboard life, and we're hoping you might take him aboard the Tempest. You can pick him up with the Nexus Commons whenever you like. Don't worry, he's quite friendly. His routine's very simple. No food after that, no baths or showers. Plenty similar exposure to solar radiation. Sure. Best ideas. I'm Pathfinder freelance fitter man. I could really use help with my latest project. It's going to be historic. I hope just like your mission. Get me in the Nexus for a chat. Well, that means I need to go back to the Nexus and we just got on the ship. Yay. And yeah, I can't really hear that music. Yeah, it's just too low. Nothing as good as, you know, bad decisions, but anyway. So we could go to the bridge, which is actually up above us, and they want us to go to the bridge. So let's go to the bridge. Just to make the game happy. And yes, ladders. Ugh, I despise ladders. I mean, I should probably go change my casual, my armor.
Departure trajectory locked, Nexus Control. Ah, time for introductions. You must be Ryder, Kalojath. A pleasure to be here, and to meet you, of course. I'll be piloting the Tempest at your word. Quite the ship, but it'll take a Pathfinder's guidance to see us through Helios.
Yeah, well, I'm still learning.
I'm new to this. Being a Pathfinder, running a ship.
You'll be fine. As for the ship, I can help. I knew the Tempest when she was a blueprint. I was test pilot for the Tempest's early prototypes. I admit, I'm itching to see how she performs out here.
So, how do I...
The console syncs with your implant. Just swipe, touch a destination here, and the nav system calculates everything. Very efficient.
It was optimized for a Pathfinder.
Everything's secure, if you're ready.
Is anyone ready for something this big?
We signed on for the big stuff when we came to Andromeda.
All right. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Command access is transferring successfully.
Science and monitoring stations look fine. Lexi's reporting in.
Helm is green. Gil reports the drive core is online.
This is it, Ryder. The Tempest is yours, unless you've got something to say for the log.
We got this.
Things seem bad, but we've already beaten the odds, and we'll beat them again. You know it, I know it, so let's show them what we've got.
Nexus Control, this is the Tempest, ident 2527, prepping to depart.
Departure vector verified, Tempest. Godspeed, Pathfinder.
But I need to go back. Why do you do this to me, game?
To Eos, then. What would have been our Habitat 1.
2 failed outposts put an end to that idea.
Maybe we can turn things around. Calo, take us in.
Anomaly detected.
That's a fucking black hole.
Probe away. Getting a scan.
Do you want me to probe hill? Instead of hill? Oh, it's just time for me to complain about this too. So here's, look at all this element, so just pockets upon pockets of element, so. So, there's an element 0 deposit right here. How much are we gonna get, everyone? 40 cents. You gotta get like 20 or something. Or is it isn't terrible? But still, compared to like, say, you know. This is the one thing I really despise about this. Remember Mass Effect 2? Remember how you go to a planet, you'd scan, be like, oh, well, it's rich in those planet things. And then you'd probe the planet for thousands upon thousands of resources. This you get maybe up to 100 or so. Maybe at best from probing. Yeah. Just a bit disappointing. And those all those elements that are deposits. Nah, we're just gonna leave them. Okay. And yes, the black hole in the distance does concern me. And we'll get more into that later on. But this is a hydrogen methane gas giant? Yeah. Go back to the next in a bit. And yes, eventually we'll just start skipping. But as for now, we.
Anomaly detected.
H5 hours user. Rendezvous point to the necessarily attempts at exploration. So it has a thing. That's like 7.
Probes launched. Detecting what's left of a ship.
That's a starship. High damage to drip, but salvageable. What's it have? It has thingies. Okay. The lighting has issues, like this whole blue glow, and yeah, that's not how things work. Gongzing, the small bar scorching world. Pottery, oh god, look, that's our surface temperature. Pressuring nitrogen carbon dioxide atmosphere. I was gonna say, doesn't that look sort of like snow? Maybe it's just storm. Like that. Because it doesn't look like ice caps. The only problem about that is, you know, that's way too hot for settling. And away we go.
Anomaly on sensors.
That's what's also extremely hot and volcanically active world. Because, you know, hey, look.
Probes launched.
We found a
Getting
volcano.
a scan.
This volcano is recently erupted. Well, let's go study it. And we leveled up. Huzzah. Anyway, now we head back to the Nexus because I was supposed to head back to the Nexus. Also, I need to go talk to everyone on the ship, and yeah, it's fun. Like, hey, congratulations for leaving the Nexus and heading to and you're back. Hey, I can't even see the element field from hell. Probably can see the black hole too. The camera was flying the right way. Which I'm still gonna bring up the fact that I'm probably gonna complain about this multiple times through the way through, but why would you set it in a place that it has a black hole right there? You do realize that it doesn't make it a permanent or habitable system, especially after I don't know how long it would take, probably a few thousand million years, for the black hole to consume the star system. Cause yeah, that's a fact.
Pathfinder, do you have just a minute?
Apparently I do.
Ryder, isn't it? Kerry Tavessa, freelance vidmaker. This is Hakim, my producer. I could use your help.
What are you looking for?
Director Tanz asked for an uplifting documentary on the initiative. Translation, paint rainbows over our problems. But our problems are history. People deserve the truth, not propaganda.
I mean, flirt option or flirt option.
Nice to see someone so devoted to her work.
That's kind. Sometimes the camera makes people shy away from me.
That's a shame.
My hair is doing things on the side.
So that's what I need. The truth, I mean. Someone needs to record the history we're making.
Yeah, like those strands. Just a bit off. But yeah, the truth might
Maybe a crisis is the time for hope rather than hard truths.
That was Tan's angle. But if we pretend everything's fine, who does that truly serve? The heart of my documentary will be an interview series. I was hoping you'd take part. I want the dirt and blood of our story, not the convenient fairy tale Tan's looking for. Interested?
Bad, won't that piss off Dan?
You don't mind treading on the initiative director's toes?
What would he do? Pull funding we don't have? I'm game if you are.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, interview away.
Let's start at home. 14 months and the Nexus still isn't finished. Arcs are missing, we have people in exile. By any standard, this wasn't the plan. Our leadership describes these as anticipated issues. Would you agree?
Sure, why not?
All expeditions have to deal with supplies, enemies, or, hell, just getting lost. We'll deal with all of them. We just need time.
Tan will love that. But if that's your take, that's what goes in. Bandwidth means I'm transmitting in short bursts, so that's all for now. But you can bet I'll have more questions later. This was more fun than I expected. You were great. I'll get to work editing. Hi there.
I guess that conversation's over. Wait for Nat's interview.
Don't shove the crate off the... You shoved the crate off the ramp. Where do they find these people?
Keeping tabs on things back here?
Yeah, I try to watch what's going on while we're away, but it's nice to check in person.
Shore leave is for relaxation. Take some time off. Get a massage. Can Tyrians even get massages?
Sort of. We get vibrations through the carapace with a hammer. Not for me. I'm fine, just people watching.
And things still aren't... You can't really go explore it much. But there are shops. Shops.
Hi.
Hi indeed.
Nice to see you again.
We haven't even talked yet. But yes. Welcome to what we'll be going to be buying quite a few times. This double mod extension. Maybe even that one. Oh god, you have connect coils. Yes. Just running the bar to automatic. I need one of those too. Yeah, just buy practically all of those. Maybe not the tech ones. Yeah, as you can see, don't really get good mods still. You get an AR barrel too. My pistol barrels. I don't need a stop magazine, but yeah. Melee optimizer, shotgun barrel. Shotgun receiver. Sniper rifle barrel. Receiver scope, you don't really need. Most sniper rifles already have scope, so yeah. Ooh, a mod of the Nexus. Yes. Now we get into the actual stuff we might want. Like beryllium, we're going to need literally all of it. Oh, I can go down and get that. Iron, all of it. Probably gonna need fluorite too, but yeah, fluorite's a bit more expensive. We're already spending half our resources though. Oh, silicone. Yeah, but she doesn't have Neko, does she? Unfortunate that. And yeah, we have 3 credits left. Not that much. 3,000. If I could sell my salvage, and I could sell these Pathfinder weapons that I'm not going to use. And probably not going to use that sandstorm. And then there's my other stuff, which, yeah. Good salvage though, honestly. But getting my money back up is probably more important. Anyway, that's that. Oh, right, Pie Jack.
Here we are, one young Jack. Ready to see Andromeda, huh? Sam, can you send a note to Kesh? Make sure our new friend gets delivered to the Tempest?
Acknowledged.
Yeah, that's a thing. Never was a fan of Pie Jacks. Now we have one on the ship.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find you something.
What's our merchant?
That's
he
a
has
relief.
weapons. Weapons that I don't want.
Thanks for helping out.
But
I owe
he
you
has
one.
them. Armor merchant
Hey.
has initiative gear, which sort of wish I could see what it actually does. 2% count. Yeah, that's not great. 2% damage resist. Yeah, that's not great either. Compared to some of my stuff, yeah. Can't really go upstairs. Can't really go places yet. I'm trying to think, is there anything else on the Nexus I need to do before going back to the ship, though? Yes, that's that. Just that need to go to Iris for that. Need to visit my monkey. BIOS. Wait. Scan. Okay, I think we just need to go back to that. However, have you taken note of that? So now then, since you've taken note of that, Forget exactly triggers on this. I know you can switch back and forth constantly.
Hi.
But yeah, by the way, she has her stuff back. Oh, bomb and fire system. Yeah, sure. Burst fire system. She doesn't connect cores this time. Shit. Oh well. Single fire system. I don't really need single fire system. But yeah, for weapons, about the same, about the same. Oh shit, Jason Nickel. Yes. I don't care. Oh, it's a hot. Crap, it's expensive ones. Well, that's unfortunate because I need that. I can buy some graphite though. I know it's too expensive. That makes me sad. Fine, I'll leave those behind. And I still don't have enough. Lord. And we just don't have the resources for everything. Ah, well. And now we're poor again. Sucks, because we really need, you know, more resources. Now we're time to go back to the ship again. And talk to everyone. Because we never really get to talk to everyone. They were more concerned with us leaving the system. Well, not the system, but you know. And where we go? Again. Don't think I can mess
Oh, Gil wanted you to check in.
Everyone wants me to check in. Dialogue.
Glad you stopped by. You'll pardon me if I keep an eye on our vector?
That's probably smart.
Nothing like being on the bridge of your very own ship, is there?
You said you designed it?
You mentioned something about helping design the Tempest.
Test pilot, mostly. Plunging through the Nemean abyss was almost a preparation for the Scourge. Of course, it took a whole team to build the Tempest. I was the only one to come to Helios, though.
Why did you?
What can I say? We poured our hearts into a ship that wouldn't realize her potential until Andromeda. I could have stood on the shore and waved goodbye, or took the leap to see how it all turned out.
I get it. Like leaving a good story half finished.
The team liked that one of us was going. It felt right after all we went through. I remember Serena debugging line 2281 over and over, chewing that green pencil. Tion and O'Connell arguing equations, tapping on the console, 3 drips of coffee on the corner.
You remember all that?
Oh, yes. Solarians have photographic memories, and apparently mine's unusually sharp. Like my past is still happening. Though I suppose with the Solarian arc missing, you might not get many chances to compare.
Any word on that?
Did you hear anything about the arc back on the Nexus?
Not a peep. Isn't that strange? You'd think there'd be something. Not that I dislike your company, but it's lonely without other Solarians.
Well, there's Tan.
Cheer up, Callow. We'll always have Director Tan.
That snide little bureaucrat? All the more reason to find the others. I should get back to it, but thank you. I was afraid the Tempest would be mothballed after we lost your father. We built her for this. She deserves to be in a Pathfinder's hands. Please, come by any time.
Wait. We need to talk.
What can I do for you?
Tell me about Solarians.
You know, I haven't actually met many Solarians.
Careful. Depending who you ask, we're conniving spies, genius researchers, or meddling scientists. We have to pack a lot of living into 40-odd years. Everything gets accelerated. Lines blur. I just hope we don't repeat our old mistakes out here.
Makes me wonder how old was Morden.
If you helped to build the Tempest, you must know plenty about her.
Just about everything. By memory. It was quite the effort to get her working. The initiative needed absolutely up-to-date technology, which we all had to coordinate, and some of it was rather tricky to acquire.
Acquire?
Buy. Legally and above board, of course. Yes. Sadly, the other Pathfinder vessels were lost when the Scourge hit the Nexus. The Tempest is truly unique.
The other Pathfinder? So, well... So, like, how are what the Turian Solarians and its already Pathfinders going to use, then?
Tell me something else about the ship.
Her engine's based on the Ark's Odyssey drive, which got us through dark space. The core takes the static electricity it generates and stores it in capacitors. We basically make our own power supply.
Ooh.
It took Serena and Tion weeks to get it working on a smaller ship. And a few electrical shocks.
By the way, we could keep
Tell me something else about the ship.
Our aerospace engineer was Tianada Vasmore, a Quarian fellow, and absolutely fearless. Once, some Omega scrap dealer pulled the "we don't sell to Quarians" nonsense. Tion found a workaround.
What did he do?
He glued a memory foam to his environmental suit, then, during the negotiations, leaned against the drive core he wanted, very casual. It made a perfect mold of the components, and the scrap dealer was none the wiser.
Tell me something else about the ship.
The glass on board? It's actually a clear oxide and nanofiber compound. It bends rather than shattering.
How tough is it? We're only an arm's length away from hard vacuum.
Our testing involved 3 drunk Krogan with sledgehammers and a C-Sec battering ram. It's sturdy.
Well, there you go.
Tell me something else about the ship.
O'Connell, our systems designer, was running a power distribution model, how power moves through the ship. But he forgot to lock his terminal and we, added a few embellishments. For 2 days, poor O'Connell was convinced that turning on all the bathroom lights would overload the engine core.
Tell me something else about the ship.
I'm all out of stories for now. Sorry. You'll have to make some new ones.
I'll let you concentrate.
You know where I'll be.
Indeed, we know where he'll be. Flying the ship. It bothers me a bit, though. But I have seen concepts like this before. Yeah, like this. Well, basically, your captain's overseeing things, and your pilot's to one of the sides. I'm trying to think where I've seen this concept. Final Fantasy X2 was one. Of course, we can check our email terminal again. By the way, we can now have our face redesigned. I would complete my analysis of the entries suffered on Habitat 7 during the fall. Well, both falls. When the facial damage occurred when your helmet shattered. Satellite subsurface patches are minty nicely. If you want to monitor the healing process, there's a facial reconstruction suite installed in Tempest Medbay. You could just do things. Oh, so Sylvie.
Ah, Pathfinder. It's so wonderful to meet you. I'm Dr. Suvi Anwar, assigned to act as liaison between your crew and the Nexus science team.
I'm a romancer. Not entirely sure. Because remember last time? We were romance person I wasn't intending to, and then I locked myself away from every romance because I thought, no, he's not part of the crew. It won't fully matter. It did, apparently. Anyway, welcome aboard.
Welcome to my team. I look forward to working with you.
Likewise. I can't wait to get to work. There hasn't been much to do so far, unfortunately. I've studied all the planetary scans. I've even had some hands-on experience with Helios soil samples. If you want, I'll send you my analysis on the native bacteria and microfauna. 60 pages.
Ooh, 60 pages.
That's a lot of pages. About dirt.
Yes.
Oh, you don't have to be kind. I know it's barely more than a summary. Anyway, I've waited months to get out there to see Helios. It's why I joined the initiative. The Milky Way was just a corner of a vast universe, a corner of a tiny corner. We're the ones who got to step out of that corner. It's incredible.
The first time I handled a Prothean artifact, I was hooked. It was so alien. I just knew there's more out there, and I want to see all of it.
I totally know what you mean.
So will you be joining us on missions?
Oh, that's funny. Me, out there, with the guns and the danger and everything.
Well, I could show you danger.
I'm good with guns and danger. I could teach you, and make sure you're okay out there.
Really? Maybe one day, when things are more settled. I couldn't imagine a better teacher. Anyway, I've just received some instructions from the science team, and I really should go over them. Later, then.
But by the way, more complicated.
Pathfinder.
Tell me about
I take it you work closely with the Nexus science team?
I try to keep in contact with them. We discuss anything and everything we discover out here. After all, many brains are better than one, and Dr. Aridana is worth 2 or 3 at least. I work best when I have other people to bounce ideas off of.
I'm still fuzzy about how we managed to see Andromeda all the way from home.
It confused me too. I mean, the light lag would have made any data 2 million years out of date. So I asked Dr. Aridana, and she told me, well, it wasn't our tech that did it. It was the Geths.
You're kidding. Those killer robots we had in the Milky Way?
Those exact ones. The Initiative obtained data from an array in deep space. A Geth construct. According to Aridana, the Geth rebuilt a mass relay and turned the approach corridor into an FTL sensor.
FTL sensor. So a faster-than-light telescope? They could survey Andromeda as it was?
Not exactly, but it cut down the lag by enough. We don't know why the Geth were interested in observing beyond the galaxy, though. Maybe we'll never know.
Probably looking for Reapers and stuff.
Did my dad know about this? Why didn't he tell me?
It's possible he didn't know. The Geth are isolationist and hostile. Using the info, even obtaining it in the first place, probably crossed a lot of boundaries.
How long have you been awake in Helios?
Not as long as some. Missed the entire mess of the uprising, thank heaven. I was defrosted to replace an exiled member of the team. Not that there was much science to do for the longest time.
So what did you do?
Helped wherever I could. Made plans for science we would eventually do. Spent some time on an investigation, figuring out how long the food would last if the worst happened. Who's essential, who's not, who gets what. I don't want to do that again.
I'm so sorry. I can't believe you had to do that.
With no arcs, no Pathfinders, we had to plan for the worst.
So, the Scourge.
What do you know about the Scourge?
We established that it's artificial. Someone put it there. Or they did something that caused its creation. We don't know why. That's still a mystery.
Well, I'm sure.
I should get back to things.
Maybe.
Sounds good.
Just gonna leave that cup now? Yeah, okay. One thing I do want to do is go over to my loadout station. Hi, loadout station. So, Avenger. What do we have? We have an Avenger. Okay. We didn't really make many weapons. Pistol. Confidence. I have mods for it. Magazine. Alright, barrel run magazine. Ooh, makes it red. I should have made something besides the AR. I mean the Avenger, but yeah. Could put a magazine on it. Could put a scope on it. Could just put a receiver on it. Sure, why not? Then we have that, which we don't have really any weapons for. Then we have our armor. Initiative armor is not bad, but... So here's the thing, Deep Space Explorer armor, which for the initial parts of the game, yeah, that's pretty great. So basically you have, yeah, 2%. 15. Problem though is it covers your whole armor. You can't change your arms and legs. Well, I mean, 15 and then another 10 from the helmet, that's 25% extra at speed, which is good for the initial game. We will change that. So incendiary ammo, change that to Cairo, change that to incendiary. And yeah, stuff later on. squads. Then Liam and Corv's probably fine for the initial game. Okay. This here's the escape pod. It'll be relevant later on. But now I need to go talk to everyone. Yeah.
Hey, can you drop by the biolab?
And everyone wants to talk to me too. I don't have the funds. And yes, we could research and develop. But I can't really research because I don't have research to research. I can make things. That's good though. That means I could make one of those. Which isn't the worst idea. Any other weapons? Or comrades. Cyber shotgun. Yeah, you know what? Why not? Just cause. Of course that uses... Oh, we could make a widow sniper rifle. Oh. Don't realize I could. Of course that uses most of my resources, so... That's all that we can make. But I'll add those into the thing later on. Alright, Pyjack. Hi, Pyjack.
Whoops. Looks like our Pyjack friend got out of his cage. He'll be fine. Won't he? The exercise will probably do him good.
Got shit all over my ship.
Nice place you found.
Clean air, plants, helps me think.
Something on your mind?
Maybe.
What the hell was that?
I know that look. It's just my biotics reacting to
well,
all
I
this.
have biotics too.
I don't normally lose it like that. A huntress should have better control.
Huntress?
Another term for an Asari commando. I was one before the initiative.
You're not that
Some
blue.
things stick though, like losing the old man.
How does a human soldier get to serve with Asari?
Prove your biotics can rip an APC apart, and people get nervous. Funny that. The Alliance found me a cross-species military initiative in a hurry. Sent me to Thessia to serve with a Huntress unit. One of the few places where my powers were welcomed. Your father made another one.
See, here's the thing. I don't exactly care for Cora. She has that excess amount of confidence. Like, oh yeah, my powers could do this, my powers could do that. We can have even better powers than you. And then she's sort of burdened by the whole jealousy factor that, well, you can be Pathfinder, I don't get to be Pathfinder.
You were his second in command. Were you friends too?
He was more a mentor than a friend. Prickly old bastard. But I respected that. People treat geniuses like they're made of cut glass. I didn't care how smart he was. I think he liked someone not caring.
Oh, I'm still here.
I know it's not the same, but I'm a good listener.
I hope you're as good at being Pathfinder. I said I wouldn't get in the way, and I meant it. But I prepped for years as your father's second. Then he chooses you? An untrained Pathfinder and all this mess to fix? The hell was he thinking?
Is this going to be a problem, Cora?
I don't want a rival. Just answers. It's done. Best I can do now is be your second. Keep your father's mission alive. Then maybe we'll all get what we came out here for.
Oh yeah, sure, I like the attempt at this.
You, me, side by side? I like the sound of that.
A commando friend said something like that once. I explained I wasn't into women. However admirable they might be.
So...
We don't have the mod for that, so...
So I said I'd still take a bullet for her. We were a team. Look, there's still the mission. A lot of dreams to fulfill.
But what did you come for?
So what brought you out to Andromeda?
Biotics like this. Thinking like an Asari huntress. I never had a place. Best I could be was a useful freak. The initiative was meant to be different. Will be different if this mission succeeds. So I'm seeing it through. It's quiet in here. I can keep the plants watered while I work.
Version of Jack.
First job, see if there's any news on the Asari Ark. If they made it, we could use some Asari expertise. If you want to talk, I'll be here.
It's like that's what they wanted to do with her. They wanted to make Jack, but not Jack. So they made a calmer version of Jack that isn't Jack. More dialogue.
Ryder?
Sorry, Commander.
What did you do while you were part of the Asari military?
4 years in a commando unit called Talane's Daughters. Part of the Council's cross-species military integration initiative. Your time defending Silva's expedition was probably more important. But we did good work. Peacekeeping is a full-time job, even in Asari space.
What was your commando unit like?
Janae and I were the youngsters. Tethys was our old lady sniper. Kalia patched us up, and Valenza prayed between firefights. Our CO, Nasira, led us all over the Athena Nebula and beyond. A huntress's work is never done.
Every civilization needs its defenders.
And the defenders usually match their civilization, like Asari huntresses being adaptable as hell. Makes you wonder what our militia will look like in 100 years.
You were in the Alliance before you became a huntress, right? What made you join up?
My biotics. I was still living on my parents' cargo freighter when they manifested. Untrained biotic power on a starship means accidents, but we couldn't afford a tutor. The Alliance had implants, the training, everything. Old history now. Your turn. Remind me why you came to Andromeda.
The Prothean digs woke us up to how much we don't know, and to what humanity's next leap might be. Then Dad's career collapsed. His AI research made him too toxic.
I heard. Must have changed everything for your family.
We needed to start over somewhere new. Together. Or as together as we could. So, Andromeda.
None of you writers ever think small, do you?
Probably not. So, anyone special?
Did you come out here with anyone? Maybe someone you served with?
I had my fun on shore leave. Nothing serious, though. Asari huntresses figure things out, but I was there for soldiering, not romance.
Figure it out.
Does that mean fraternization is okay for Asari commandos?
It'll happen, but usually only for one deployment. Asari don't usually stay with each other long term. After your 500th birthday, you learn some self-control.
After 4 years with Asari commandos, he must have some great war stories.
War stories.
Nasira assassinated a Krogan warlord with a pack of playing cards once.
A pack of cards?
Choking hazard, apparently.
Wow. Any more commando war stories?
Always liked Janae. She was only 200, and with me around, she wasn't the kid anymore. She was a biotic protege. I once saw her yank an AA gun right off its housing. Crushed a gang of slavers with it.
Ouch.
They didn't feel it for long. Janae was a good friend. Maybe she still is back there. Won't be a kid now, though.
I mean, yeah, so it's 100 years. That would make her 800 something.
Any more commando war stories?
Not just now. I'll try to remember a good one.
Oh, well, fine.
See you later, Cora.
I'll be here.
Yes, there's such as a Mass Effect that's always for a bit. Yeah. But you know, you have to have them because reasons.
Our tech lab is an engineer's dream. It's perfect for any delicate
and no
technical
one's
work.
in here yet. The laboratories.
I'm in the armory.
Yeah, well, I'll get to it. There's a lot of places I have to go. And people
Pathfinder, making the rounds. Slumming it, huh? Want to see how the riffraff are making out?
Well, someone has to.
Hey, it's a dirty job. Are you the riffraff spokesman?
King, actually. You might want to bow. Otherwise, things might start falling off the Tempest at the most inopportune times.
I'll take my chances. Just want to see how things are going with the ship.
I can coax more out of this baby than some might think, but we shouldn't go too far or push too hard between Nexus stops. For now. It just feels good to be stretching our wings, you know? Locked and idle too long, you start to drift. People, same as ships. Stuck on the Nexus, gotta say, I was regretting joining the Initiative.
I doubt you were the only one.
Yes, but it's a new thing for me, regret. I tend to live the way I work. Kind of feel it, do it. Not a lot of close ties, no real sense of purpose. Figured maybe I'd find my true calling in Andromeda. Then I got here and, oops, I just made a decision there's no turning back from. I was going nuts on that station. You can't know how jazzed I was when you showed up.
Flirtation.
Happy to be of service. I think you'll see that showing up is only one of my many talents.
Oh yeah? You're not hitting on me, are you?
Maybe.
Thought I was. Is it not one of my many talents?
I'm just not susceptible, if you know what I mean. Liam's more my speed. Well, if he wasn't such a tool.
Got it. Sorry.
No sweat at all. You just keep pointing this ship wherever you want it to go, and I'll make sure she can get there. Deal?
Deal.
But dialogue.
Long time no chat. What's up?
So what do you think of our crew?
Seems like we have a good group here.
Well, Veteran Suvi are my girls. Get along well. Lots of mutual respect. As far as your Hyperion peeps go, the Doc's kinda nosy. Liam's good for a laugh or two. Cora, she's a bit by the book for me.
Need somebody to keep the zoo in check.
Zoo? You calling me an animal rider? Ooh, can I be a mongoose? They're like cool cobra killers. No, wait, how about a crow? Smart, irreverent, obnoxious. That's it.
I'll take your word for it. What about Kello?
He's a pilot.
Which means...
He flies the ship.
We're leaving it at that then?
Does a Pathfinder know what to do with a dead end?
I hear we have you to thank for getting the Tempest space ready so quickly?
Vetra brings her impossible feats to me. I was itching to get this particular call. Capital R ready. Don't tell her, but the truth is, I fudge reports to come in early, then bust ass in secret to make up for it. Expands the guild legend. Plus, I convey calm and assurance, and the whole team relaxes, which helps them do their jobs better.
Yay.
What's your social circle like?
I'm good for a laugh, so I know lots of people, but I don't let too many in. My one true friend is stationed on the Nexus. She's the only piece of the Milky Way I brought with me. The more you and I get to know each other, the more you'll probably hear about her.
How tough has it been on the Nexus all these months?
Have you ever eaten overcooked space cow tongue?
Sure.
Hasn't everyone?
Well, then you know. It's super tough. Wondering if you're gonna die from a critical malfunction? Or maybe starvation? Imagining which would be worse? But hey, you could always take a break from the fear and boredom to dwell on being a part of the biggest failure in galactic history. Maybe even participate in a revolt.
What was your take on that?
I didn't place any bets, if that's what you're asking. Truth is, I don't think anyone made out particularly well. Whatever side you're on, you die a little when your brother, your teammate, becomes an enemy. We traveled all this way, all hope and wonder, and we end up fighting with each other over scraps. It's sad.
Good talking to you, Gil.
Anytime.
And so we could take the elevator down, or we're down. Yay. Now we need to go talk to Liam with his couch. He's moving now.
Pathfinder, help me with something?
The couch was already
I know, not exactly standard. Gotta make the space comfortable. Plus, the fabric diffuses the charge from an overclocked Omniblade. Not giving up a 6% boost, right?
But where did you even find it?
Someone brought this to Andromeda?
It was new when we left. It's been a hard year. So, finally time for that beer? And after 2 years and a dozen suspensions, I took a lateral promotion out the force. Being a cop just didn't fit. But crisis response? Digging people out of trouble? That worked. I bet Hustle followed you into a few peace actions. Think about your Alliance days much?
Tell me about your group.
Heavy Urban Search Terrain 1? Yeah. Earth's contribution to a multi-species disaster response unit. HUST-1, but Hustle looks much better on the patch. All civilians, retired vets, or shits like me. I was fiercely bearded. Tastes better just thinking about those days.
I wanted exploration, to chase the cutting edge of Prothean research. I thought I'd found my calling. Seems like a long time ago.
600 years, give or take.
Well, yeah.
So, Pathfinder. Why Andromeda?
That blunt, huh?
That blunt.
Flirting with everyone.
I'm looking for moments like this with people like you.
You don't know me yet. Still an answer, though. Something far from home. I get it.
Back at you, Costa. Why do you come?
I want to say I'm running from my past, but really running from myself. That'd be a great story. But it's bullshit. I had family, friends, a good enough job, nothing was wrong. I just heard about the initiative and I believed in it. I believed in a new beginning. Still do. I have to. We're in it.
Yeah.
If it all goes wrong, it could feel like we left for no reason.
I know why I'm here. A bad start can't change that. I won't let it. In crisis response, I'd focus on essentials. That's you and this team. Pathfinder leads to planets, leads to people. You've got your part covered. You've got this. I'll do my damnedest to help with the rest.
Fair. Also, I really need to get out of this outfit and get something actually decent on. But we'll get to that in a bit.
I'll talk to someone. Maybe they could...
Thank Veterans.
Oh, hey, Pathfinder.
Well,
the Pathfinder's there? Let me say hi.
Fine, but don't embarrass me. Ryder, this is Sid, my sister. Sid, Ryder.
Let me guess. Little sister?
Who are you calling little?
Look, kiddo, gotta go.
Wait, Ryder, I just wanted to know if...
Duh.
So I know it feels like I just jumped aboard your ship without explanation.
I would have done the same just to get off the Nexus.
That's not why I came. Sure, I want to explore the galaxy, but I'm really here to work. I know everyone on the crew, even the actuators Gil prefers for the ship. Better, I know how to get my hands on them. With me around, your crew's going to be at their best. We've been failing for months, Ryder. Now that we have you, we have a chance out here.
Wow, that's some laser focus.
Yeah? Was it too much? Some people get intimidated.
I'm not just some people. I really like the intensity.
Oh, God.
That's good. It's nice to feel appreciated. I should track down a lead for Gil's actuators. Back channels, you know.
Yeah, before they become awkward.
We'll chat later?
I don't know. Like, some of my options are mostly between Suvi or Vetra. Liam, meh. PB maybe. I sort of wanted to back in the old playthrough, but yeah, it's sort of between Vetra or, you know, or Suvi. It's just, I don't know exactly, and I can only really choose one, so, unless I get that one mod, but anyway.
What can I do for you, Pathfinder?
You talked about your back channels. What did you mean?
We brought a lot from home. Some of it marked initiative, some of it in personal caches. Most things you want, someone's got. You just have to figure out who, and what they're willing to take in exchange.
It can't be that simple.
Oh, but it is. Most things are simple once you know the trick to them.
You were on the Nexus when the revolt happened?
When you promise people golden worlds and all they get are wastelands and a death cloud, they riot. Some wanted to go home, some demanded answers, and a couple just wanted to stir shit up.
And you?
Some days I wondered if the exiles had a point. Maybe we were conned into coming here. But why would the initiative go to all this trouble just to screw us over? Thing about conning people, you always know something they don't. That's why the con works. And if I'm going to pick a side, I'm picking the liars.
So yeah, basically, everyone gets over here, and then they realize, oh shit, now the world's happened upon. There's, you know, the Scourge out there. It's like, yeah, you would definitely be a bit pissed. The only problem, though, is what's the leadership going to say? They don't really know anything. They're not down there scanning things and realizing that, hey, the Scourge and stuff only really showed up, like, you know, hundreds of years ago and wasn't actually there 600 years ago.
How did you hear of the Andromeda Initiative?
Short answer, Cash. She was looking for some experimental ship mods, and I knew how to track them down. I thought it was a one-time deal, but she came back. Once, twice. Eventually I figured out something was going on, something big with creds behind it. I asked and she told me about the initiative. New galaxy, new home. Couldn't pass that up.
You're pretty familiar with the ship.
I made sure the technicians had what they needed to keep the Tempest ready and waiting. Leadership wanted to strip her for parts, but I kept saying, a Pathfinder's gonna show up. I like being right.
You probably have work to do. We can chat later.
You know where to find me.
Okay. Is that everyone? Let's see, maybe. No. That's a log.
You're not Harry.
The blue give it away? Habitat 7 was a little more action-packed than Harry bargained for. He decided to spend his retirement years in the Hyperion looking after your brother.
Happy to have you, Dr. DePero.
I'll do my best. Now, hold still.
Ow!
Sorry.
I remember you having a gentler touch.
Still trying to get my bearings. Thought I'd be waking up colonists, not taking care of the Pathfinder.
Being nervous means you understand what's at stake.
That's the problem. I always hoped to work in the field, but everything's happening so quickly.
Focus on the positive. It helps.
I guess this is my opportunity to study alien species firsthand. Getting a Ket specimen aboard the Hyperion would be difficult, but here...
what?
A Ket corpse. For autopsy. A live subject would be better, but I'm not greedy.
Why do you care about the cat?
Harry didn't tell you? I'm a specialist in alien anatomy. My thesis on Krogan virility and aggression is what got me in the initiative.
You want to look at them cat penises? Oh, so.
I had no idea. I'd love to hear more. Over dinner, maybe?
Oh. Thing is, Ryder, you're not my type.
What's your type?
Not a patient. I need to be able to look at you clinically, without distractions.
Am I distracting?
Not nearly as much as you think you are. But we were discussing the Ket. An autopsy could teach us potential weaknesses, average lifespan.
Right.
Well, I'll
just something to think about.
Carry one.
Sam, make sure the Pathfinder eats her vegetables.
We have vegetables? But yeah, we can look at this Daypad. And reread that. But yeah, you can reset your skills, you can reset your face, you can talk to Letty.
Feeling okay?
Dialogue.
How long have you and Harry been friends?
I remember when he didn't complain about arthritis. We met at a medical convention on the Citadel. He was moderating a panel on neurosurgery in low-gravity environments. His name card was crooked, but he was so damn confident, I knew we'd be friends.
Here's the thing. I actually sort of like some of the crew interactions more than Mass Effect 1 through 3. Just cause, like, for example, she's the doctor. Remember Dr. Chalk was in Mass Effect, well, 1 through 3. Problem though is in Mass Effect 1 you just sort of existed. In 2, you had one side quest with her. But for the most part she just existed. Mass Effect 3, Mass Effect 3, despite, you know, most people being like, it wasn't the best, Mass Effect 2 is better. Mass Effect 3, going through the ship, doing certain things, there was stuff going on, like, you know, Garrett would get out of his hiding place in the gunnery and, you know, talk to people. Like, while Morden and Bakara, you know, the female Krogan, were in the med bay. Dr. Chakras and Engineer Adams went to the crew quarters and talked. Stuff like that, with the whole stuff's going on the ship. Compared to just, they're on the ship. You exhausted their dialogues. They have nothing to say to you. There's a lot going on, Shepard. Maybe later. There's a lot going on, Shepard. Maybe later. I'm in the middle of some calibrations. Maybe later. Like, that got a bit old. There was at least, well, we have nothing to talk about, so, Shepard, yeah. But anyway, join the Hyperion.
So how did an Asari doctor end up on the human Ark?
Specialist in alien anatomy, remember? That includes humans. Also, Harry insisted. Maybe he always intended to switch jobs.
I'll let you get back to it.
I'll be here if you need me.
Indeed, she will be here if we need her. There's her crew card. I'm not sure if anything new's on the thing. Oh. So everyone forgot we were taking turns and half the rations are unpacked yet. Get to go to cow with our soup in the gallery. That's on level with me and fruit cocktail. And you think we might have that part without you? Do. My dard's barking. Anyway, we finally made it back to Hill. So we can change the outfit. So I have long sleeve, short sleeve, jacket, which has a scarf, the hoodie, that's a thing, and then we have athletic. That's Slayer shirt. You know what I'm going to be wearing? Oh, it's outfit colors. Change the pants color. But I like black. That, though, problem though is sunrise to pink. So it goes a bit too pink in the back. But oh well. Yeah, about that. Confirm. I like that. Am I still wearing it? Yes, I am. Good. So yeah, custom tents. This, yeah, black. Herp. Up. No. Sometimes I hate this wheel. Okay. Right about now. Up. Now you just to compensate for that. Oh, patterns left. What do we have for patterns? Oh, we have pattern 1, pattern 2, or pattern 3. That's what we have for patterns, actually. Pattern select. I think I prefer that. Like, you could be red for all I care. 3 though. More red. Or more. Yeah, I actually like that. Just. Or else it changes a few things. But yeah, if we keep it just dark, it's fine. And our. Oof. And then we have that bit of red just from that. Okay. Anyway, that's good enough. Did that actually take effect? Yes, no? Yes. Okay, good. Had to make sure. Thing was supposed to be collecting chips. Yeah, there's one.
Hello, Ryder. It is interesting to be renewed.
Hi, Sam.
How do you mean?
Since my creation, I have been Alec Ryder's Sam. Now, I am your Sam. I am still myself, but now the input and experiences I have are completely new.
Flirting with everyone
I will
on the
develop
ship,
in a
right?
new direction. The term reincarnation seems appropriate.
Being linked to me is a totally new experience?
With everyone
You
on the
and
ship,
Alec
mind you.
are unique individuals. I can now see the variations that define you. I look forward to our continued partnership.
So...
Are you still on the Hyperion?
Yes, this terminal provides a direct link to my servers in SAM node on the Ark. I can maintain a presence on the Tempest via quantum entanglement communication.
Well, that's useful.
I'm sure that'll come in handy.
It ensures I remain in touch with you and the Pathfinder team at all times.
What was Dad's take on Scott and I?
He believed your family trials brought you closer together, and hoped that would endure. It appears that hope was well-founded.
Is it confusing to be in multiple places talking to different people?
My awareness can be partitioned, so I can give you the same attention as, say, a SAM node technician. In the field, you are my primary focus, and all other requests are queued. In the vernacular, you have my undivided attention.
I see.
So if we're going to work together, you might notice I like to joke around sometimes, lighten things up. How's your sense of humor, Sam?
Oh no.
Alec Ryder encouraged me to develop this skill.
Oh no.
Humor's not a skill, it's... Okay,
Oh, no.
try telling me a joke.
A neutron enters a bar and asks, "How much is a drink?" The bartender replies, "For you, no charge."
I can see why Dad told you to keep working on your humor.
Oh, fun times.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
Why don't Thresher Moors eat comedians? Because they taste funny.
How are those jokes coming, Sam?
My algorithms are formulating a new one, calculating the trajectory of the punchline. That was not a joke.
Oh, right. How are those jokes coming, Sam?
I am formulating a new one.
Well, there you go.
Thanks, Sam.
But yeah, that's the thing. I think we're finally done with talking to everyone on the ship. For now, anyway.
We haven't really spoken since orientation, have we?
It's all been so hectic, but I'm sure things will quiet down soon. Can't be worse than the Nexus.
So anyway, next time we actually go and talk to everyone. Also, navigating the ships. Yeah. But anyway, that's for next time. Oh, 5 points. Right, I did level up from the volcano, didn't I? I should probably get my alpha biotic power, shouldn't I? There we go. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, that's nice. Course of entry, lance and singularity or attempting to. But yeah, confirm. And go back to combat. And, yeah, sure, why not? That's it. And our frontline fire, back control powers now rank 2. Yay. And profiles, by the way. Those, by the way, favorites. Charge, Nova, Annihilation, Vanguard. Yes, yes. Might make a Nova one that's basically more combat And for now, they'll save. So next time we have to go out, explore the galaxy, maybe and finally reach Ios, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, you know, that black hole still concerns me, right? It's always going to concern me. Probably more in the next video, too. But anyway, till next time, hope you all enjoyed, thank you all, and have a nice day.